I might struggle with a pitch here. This could be very interesting. Outside the tent, they're all trying to get in. All of them. Wooing and all sorts. I'm going to swear now. I'm absolutely battered. Let's try and make this last bit. Come on, let's do it. Right, here we are. What I'd forgotten is that actually you walk through Bleaklow stones to get to Grinner stones. So there's Grinner stones over there. It's about a mile away, but I've had enough. I'm absolutely battered, so I'm going to camp out here. Just been chatting to another guy called Graham, and he's looking for somewhere here as well. So hopefully no one else will come along. It's quite nice to have some company up here. So on my last camp up here with Twiggy, we went here, but I think I'm going to see what it's like here. It looks okay, and you get some nice views if I orientate it quite nicely. So yeah, I think that is what I am going to do. Right, let's get the tent pitched. Right, here we are at camp, all set up. I've got the world's wonkiest pitch. I don't know why I chose this pitch. I think because I was taken by the scenery, which is really nice. So I can open my door and have a look out into that, which is great. But it is wonky, and also there's a big lump here, so things are a little bit might not be conducive to the best of night's sleep, but hey ho, never mind. I probably should have gone over here, which I did last time. Never mind, it is what it is. I'm absolutely knackered. It is 6:15. It's about an hour and a half until sunset. So I'm going, packed up already, but I'm going to probably start cooking, get my food on the go, and then just chill out for the evening. Right, so this is a bit different from the last time I was here. I was here with Twiggy at the beginning of August, and it's now September the 9th, so it's a month later, and it's glorious. It's a bit of a breeze tonight, as opposed to Derbyshire Edge last night when there was absolutely nothing, but I think that's quite good because I think it's going to keep the midges away. But last time I was sat here talking to you, I had all my down gear on, and as Hiker Bob pointed out, I looked like the Michelin Man, so thanks for that, Bob. Right, I'm going to get cooking. So I've met a chap up here, and I'm going to go introduce you to him, and he's actually got some really cool camera equipment, really old school camera equipment, although it's new, but yeah, if he's got the camera equipment out, I will show you. But we're going to have a look at his tarp tent that he's got, so he can show us around that. And yeah, I'm quite looking forward to seeing one because I've never seen one. Right, my cook kit. I've actually altered my cook kit a little bit for today. I've got my BRS stove, and I've also altered my cup. So I usually have a silicone cup, but I never liked the way they taste, and I didn't think the coffee always goes cold in them quite quick. So anyway, I've got my Mixter titanium pot that I've had for ages. Nestled inside this, I have my Mixter titanium cup. This is a 350ml, and I use that for coffee in the morning. But inside of that, like a Russian doll, I've got my little BRS stove, which is really good. It's not quite in terms of controlling the boil as like a jet boil, for example. It's a bit on and off. It's ferocious, but it's really lightweight, and they're really cheap as well. And I think they're great value for money. So last night I had Wagyu burgers. Tonight's not quite as fancy. I have korma Huel. So I need 420 mils of water for this, and basically what I do is I just have to cut the top of the bag open, and then I pour the 420 ml in, leave it to settle in there, mix it about, and then eat it. The BRS stove is absolutely tiny. I mean, look at it. Oops. Yeah, absolutely tiny. Nothing to it at all. And on top of the absolutely massive gas canister that I bought. So we've got this windshield here, which just slots on top of the BRS stove, and it just makes the pot, lifts it up a little bit and just makes it a bit more sturdy. Right, we are boiled. It's not too hot, so that's good. Let's fill this up, grass and all. Ouch, it's hot. There we go. Now we'll need to leave that to marinade for a little bit. These for desserts, pecan pies, love them. So yeah, just give it a bit of a stir, and then we need to leave it for about 5 minutes. Doesn't look very appetising at all, does it? But it's nutritious. It's got loads of vitamins and minerals, and it's full of correct quantities of proteins and carbs and all that malarkey. So I'll take that right now because I could do with it. Right, the sun is starting to set now. Just eaten my Huel, which was delicious. It's all gone a bit hazy. Doesn't seem to be any midges out, which is a good thing. Yeah, so the sun's setting there, but unfortunately not much of a sunset. Oh, it might dip out behind that cloud. Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah, looking rather misty. Certainly over there, really misty. I think that's Derbyshire Edge over there, and yeah, it's all looking a bit claggy. It's definitely colder tonight, that's for sure. Hello? You there? Anyone home? Oh, there he is. I was just about to go and have a look at his tent, but he's out taking pictures, so we won't do that. We've got a nice sunset. Not amazing, but it's quite nice. Some lovely colours in the clouds. Well, I'm still drinking the beers. I've got to get through my other beer because I don't want to be carrying it tomorrow, so I'm going to have to drink it and just deal with the hangover in the morning. So yeah, it's just gorgeous out here. So I'm the only one here, obviously apart from my little friend over that side there. He's just headed off to bed. He's been taking pictures with this amazing camera. Got quite a nice sunset, which was nice. There's not much wind, slight breeze, but there's no midges up here, which is great. So at least I'm not getting eaten. But it is colder tonight than it was last night. Last night was really quite warm, but there's quite a chill in the breeze. It's quite a chill in the air, but not bad. It's fine. It's nice. It's nice for September, that's for sure. So yeah, to sum up today, it's been a hard walk. The Durston Cackwood did very well considering the stupid loads that I had in it. So I was quite happy with that. Been enjoying the Durston X-Mid 2. A bit of a Durston fanboy at the moment. So I'm going to finish my beer and I'm gonna bid you good night. Well, good morning. It certainly is a lovely morning. The sunrise is pretty spectacular, as you can see, and it's really warm already. The weather forecast doesn't quite know what it's wanting to do. The Met Office is saying that it's going to be absolutely piddling down with rain from about 9 o'clock. It's currently 20 past 7. It's going to be doing that for the better part of the afternoon. However, the other forecast that I use is saying that it's not. It's going to be a nice sunny day like this, and I'm struggling to see where the rain's going to be coming from. But things can change fast, so we will see later, I guess. Not a bad way to wake up in the morning, is it? Having a cup of coffee with that. Definitely prefer having a titanium mug to drink out of. It keeps the coffee much warmer than those silicone mugs. And this weighs about the same as the silicone mug. I just don't bring the lid. So once you remove the lid, yeah, it's roughly about the same weight. I think it's even lighter. Much more civilised drinking experience, I think. The plan for today is I've got to go over to Grinnerstones there and have a little bit of a look around. Do a bit of scoping out for next time to see if there's a place to camp there. And then then I've got to go kind of back down into the valley and start heading back to the car. I've changed my route for today. I think I'm probably going to do a 9-mile route as opposed to the bigger route that I had planned. My legs are tired, and I really struggled yesterday a bit. So I think I could do with getting myself back to the car, and sooner rather than later, I think. Right, I'm going to finish this coffee, and then I'm going to get the tent packed up, and then I'm going to hit the road. So, this is Graham. So Graham he's got a fantastic camera that's got a sock on it, and I was looking at his camera last night, and it was quite impressive. He was telling me the model of it, which I can't remember. So we just have a quick look at Graham's. So this is the Tarp Tent Scarp 1, and I've never seen a tarp tent before. So let's have a look. So do you want to give us some specs on it?
Go on. Okay, I think everything, including the pegs and whatever, weighs about just over a kilo.
Okay, so that's good. Yeah.
1.1, 1.2. You can make it freestanding.
Okay.
By getting a set of poles that go over the.
I've seen that. Yeah.
These things here.
Yeah.
Freestanding. I don't have them. Don't ever do it.
Right.
Supposed to be a 4-season tent. Never been out in the winter.
Right.
In terms of length, well, I guess you can see it's probably about 2.2 metres long.
It's a 2-person tent, yeah.
Well, no, it's supposed to be. It's a 1-person.
It's a 1-person tent. Okay.
It's pretty comfortable for a 1-person tent.
It looks quite spacious for a 1-person.
It's basically all erects in one go.
Yeah.
Okay, so literally 2 pegs in at the end.
Yeah.
Put the centre pole in.
Yeah.
Pull it out. 2 pegs in at the corners.
Yeah.
And then you just go around and do these midpoints here. So there's like a V strut here.
Right.
Same there, and like a straight pole in the middle.
Okay, and am I right in saying that you can also do something with like a trekking pole here, and if you wanted to add a bit of extra?
Yeah, I did that. So basically, if the wind, you pitch it with the wind coming from behind you, blowing away. So the tendency for this then to go on the inner can be a little bit strong.
Right.
And so you just basically put, like I do here, a bit of elastic.
Yeah.
And attach that to a trekking pole to lift it up.
Okay. Right.
I think Tarp Tent do a series of tents where they have also trekking pole versions like you.
Yeah.
Condensation through here, these things, and there's some gaps at the bottom.
Okay.
Camping out near lakes on still nights, I've never really had it dripping inside.
Okay.
But you always feel a little bit damp.
I mean, it doesn't matter what tent you've got, you're gonna get a bit of condensation. It's part and parcel, isn't it?
Inside, good thing about Tarp Tent is they'll do extra things for you. So they're a little company in the US, and this is one of the problems with a Tarp Tent. You get stuck every now and then.
These zips.
Right. So because we're a little bit damp in our country, I got them to put extra clips in here. Right?
Oh, great! And they accommodated that.
No,
that's cool.
And so then they would you can tie this back halfway and still have ventilation.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Cook gently, right? And they wouldn't do this as standard, but I go on to put extra guy loops on here so that I can tie it down in case the wind changes direction.
Yeah. Okay.
Stuff like that. Quite nice inside. Everything's adjustable a little bit, so you can change the width of your porch by just moving this thing up and down.
Great.
Little slider.
Yeah.
Little bathtub floor. Probably not no weight of me in there, so it's not really obvious how deep it is, but it's about so deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's just like a fly mesh and sort of no see-through mesh, whatever they call it.
So it's kind of like a half
Yeah,
solid, half
half.
mesh,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is quite good for this country, I think.
I mean, and they're also, like I say, you know, for one person, it's comfortable. I've got like an exped mat.
Okay.
You know, it's not bad.
Oh yeah, that's a nice size. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live in there, but
No. That's a nice space though. Yeah. Yeah. It's very comfortable for one.
yeah, it's not a coffin.
Yeah. Can you see some one-person tents and they are a coffin.
A bit
Yeah.
like that.
Exactly. Yeah. That's quite nice.
Yeah, I've never had problems with strong winds forcing the outer onto the inner.
Right.
But I don't go camping out in really strong winds. So I've camped out up to about 40 miles an hour winds,
Right.
and they were, you know, it's fine, no problem at all. It sounds a little bit like someone is trying to dance with you because of this thing clapping on there, so I don't get rid of it.
Okay. But you can take that off if you wanted
Well,
to.
if you really want to, if you really say you're never ever going to use a freestanding thing, just cut these off.
Right. Okay.
But I didn't want to say never ever.
No. Well, exactly. Yeah. You'll instantly regret it if you decide to
And that's it.
do it. Excellent. It's a nice little tent, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. I've seen them on YouTube quite a bit, but I've never seen one
In person.
in the flesh, so to speak.
It does feel like everything's pulled down really tight, and sometimes I wonder, Jesus, is that too tight?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I've heard that they're quite robust. I have heard reports. I think there was someone that took one out. I can't remember his name, and I think he did it wrong. I think he pitched this bit wrong here, and I think it ripped the tent.
All right.
But the owner then went on his channel and explained, why that would be the case.
I've had it probably about 7 years.
Oh, wow.
I don't camp much. Literally, 4, 5, 6 weekends a year.
Right. Okay.
Not a lot, right?
No. So it's yeah.
Very
Well,
light use.
It's done you well though. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Money well spent for sure.
indeed.
Excellent. Awesome. Well, thanks. It was lovely to meet you last night. So me and Graham, we just happened to turn up at Bleaklow Stones at exactly the same point, and we were both going to be heading over to Grinner Stones, which is over there. But I think we both couldn't be asked, so we decided to camp here.
This was definitely chosen to be a good enough spot to be, rather than another effort to get some.
Indeed. Yeah. Indeed. Right, I'll let you get packed up. I'm going to get myself finished, packed up, and then I'm going to hit the road. But yeah, it was lovely to meet you, Graham. Cheers.
Mate. All the best.
Right, so that was Graham and the tarp tent Scarpa one, which was nice to see. I've seen one of those. They look like cracking little tents, to be honest. I'm not buying one. I've got enough tents. Right, so I'm just going to finish packing my gear up. I'm kind of half packed, and then leaving a little bit later than what I wanted. It's almost 9 o'clock, and then I'm going to hit the road, head over to Grinner Stones. Clouds have come down. It's come down quite cloudy now, so it's not going to be as arduous as yesterday, I don't think, in terms of the heat. So there's Grinner Stones up there. I'm glad I didn't do this yesterday because I was pretty knackered. So it looks like the rain's going to be coming in. The forecasts are all over the place. I don't know really what they're predicting, to be honest. I've got the Met Office saying it was supposed to be raining from now, about an hour ago, and that hasn't happened. And then my other forecast said that it was going to be sunny all day. Well, that's definitely not true, because there's no sun now. It's all gone behind clouds. Graham said his forecast was saying from about 2 o'clock the rain's going to hit, and it's going to hit hard. So I want to try and get back to the car before that happens, if that's going to happen. Let's just hope it doesn't happen any sooner. The problem is getting back to the car. I'm not going to be there until probably about 3, so and that's with me motoring along. So I might be getting wet. All part of the adventure, right? I think I'll be needing those sunglasses today, though, that's for sure. So, this is Grinner Stones. And I think at this point, if it was yesterday, I'll be getting a little bit concerned, because it doesn't look like there's a huge amount of options, at least not here. Well, there is a spot here, look. So, actually that's quite a nice spot. Yeah, just here. That would work. There you go, there is a spot at Grinner Stones. There might be more around, but I'm not going to find out now, because I can feel it starting to rain, so let's get cracking. But yeah, that's a good pitch. So we'll bear that one in mind for the future while we're heading off in that direction. Well, right back into it, and I have no idea where the path is. I don't think there is a path. It says there's a path on my watch, but can you see the path? And it's just this sort of stuff that slows you right down. And I've got to keep looking at my watch to make sure I'm going the right flipping way, because it's so easy to get disorientated and lose, what direction you're going. You really see them swaying off the path. I think there might be a path there, maybe. I mean, it's a boggy path. I really hope it doesn't flipping rain. And judging by these blue dashes, means this is marshland here. So this could be fun. Imagine when it's not dry, like some of the wet seasons, which is most of the seasons in the UK, this will be horrible. You need your wellies, I would think. This is more like it. So I guess there's loads of grouse butts here. So I guess the grouse hunters, the grousers, whatever you call them, I guess they've kind of put this dirt track in, which actually I'm very grateful for. It's got me off marshland. It would be nice to think that this goes all the way into civilization. Not counting my chickens on that one. So I've got my Vivo barefoot, and I do really like them. Obviously they're barefoot, so there's no cushioning on them at all. They've got these amazing treads on the bottom, Michelin treads, which give so much grip. They are water resistant, not waterproof, but they do quite a good job. Obviously if it's heavy rain, then they will wet through. But other than the fact that my shoelace is coming undone, yeah, I really do like them. And I've bought some cork soles, insoles for them, to see if that helps cushion them a little bit more. So I'm going to try those. Look at the state of my legs. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty gross, isn't it? I've had to put a Compeed on the one at the back there because it's turned into a blister. For some reason, midges and mosquitoes love me, and I definitely don't love them. I react badly to them, which is not ideal. This is a bit of a change of scenery. Kind of coming into woodlands now, which is quite nice. Away from the moorlands, and it's a bit more entertaining, a bit more going on. I'm much preferring this. I'm not sure if I go back onto the moorlands again. I think I do at some point, but hopefully not for very long. Right, it's just started raining, which is annoying. Got about 7 miles to go. I think I'm going to get wet. Never mind. So I had to come all the way back up again to the top of the moor. So basically, came all the way down and then all the way up. And the reason I had to do that was because it took 2 miles off my journey. Otherwise, I would have had to have walked around Derbyshire Reservoir, and it's busy there, and it's a bit boring, to be honest. So the path has taken me from that forest section that I was in, and it's taken me up to Alport Castles, which is where I am now. Yeah, I've been here a few times. I've actually camped down in those woodlands there. Well, one attempted camp, which I failed to pitch the Derbyshire next mid, and then the second one wasn't very successful because there was midges everywhere, and yeah, a little bit like now, got absolutely bitten to death. So yeah, that was a disaster. Anyway, right, it's a pretty easy-ish hike now back to the car. I'm going to sign off here unless there's anything else dramatic or exciting that happens, but I can't imagine from this point forward there will be. Got about exactly 5 miles to go. So thanks for joining me on this 2-day adventure in the Peak District. It's been good, it's been trying at times. Had a really nice camp last night, that was great. And today's hike's been a lot easier than yesterday, that's for sure. But yeah, next stop is the Spanish Pico mountain range, so it's going to be slightly different to this, and I'm looking forward to that. So thanks for watching, stay safe, keep on trekking.